Remember the $300 million package intended for Ukraine? That has vanished. Yes, vanished. We will tell you all about it, but before that, if you're a fan of non-corporate funded free news and analysis, you've landed on the right YouTube channel. Okay, let's begin. A recent report from Politico reveals a somewhat ironic twist in the tale of financial aid to Ukraine. Last week, the United States Congress approved a substantial $300 million package intended for Ukraine. However, this gesture does not translate into new assistance for Kiev. The reason? The funds were disbursed several months ago. This financial support is a part of a larger $1.2 trillion spending package sanctioned by President Joe Biden, aimed at sustaining the US government's operations until October. Specifically, the $300 million allocation is earmarked for the Pentagon's Ukraine Security Assistance Initiative, USAI, a conduit through which Washington channels arms to Kiev. The initiative finances contracts for future deliveries of arms and equipment, yet a twist emerges as the funds, due to the mechanics of the USAI, are not presently accessible for use, as disclosed by an anonymous US official to Politico. This situation underscores the complexities and temporal nuances within international financial and military aid mechanisms. In a plot twist reminiscent of a financial thriller like The Big Short, the saga of the $300 million earmarked for Kiev has taken some curious turns. Initially pledged in November as part of a Pentagon-backed support package, this sum purportedly drained the coffers of the Ukraine Security Assistance Initiative. Yet in a move that might raise eyebrows in accounting circles, the Department of Defense has conjured up an additional military aid package of the same value, thanks to what could be described as an accounting sleight of hand. By reassessing the worth of weapons allocated to Ukraine from stockpiles, opting for net book value over the pricier replacement value, a miraculous budgetary resurrection occurred. However, this maneuver has left a gaping $10 billion void in the Pentagon's budget, a shortfall acknowledged by officials amidst candid admissions of fiscal tightrope walking. Adding another layer to this financial drama, the narrative of continued American support for Kiev is entangled in the web of partisan politics. The Republican-dominated House of Representatives has thrown a spanner in the works, staunchly opposing the White House's plea for over $60 billion in aid for Ukraine, leading to a stalemate that has lasted several tense months. In an unexpected twist, lawmakers reached across the aisle this week, green-lighting additional funds in a stopgap bill. This rare moment of bipartisanship, as reported by Politico, may be more symbolic than substantive, but it adds an intriguing chapter to the ongoing saga of US aid to Ukraine, illustrating the stupid dance of politics, finance, and so-called international assistance. In the latest episode of what seems like a political drama surrounding Ukraine aid, Speaker Mike Johnson teases the possibility of further assistance once the cliffhanger of a 2024 government shutdown is averted. But with Congress on a plot-twisting recess, don't hold your breath for any developments until April at the earliest. Meanwhile, the narrative thickens as Moscow critiques the West's motivations, suggesting a less than noble script involving Ukrainians in a proxy war against Russia. According to Russian officials, no amount of Western aid is set to change the storyline of the conflict, with arms deliveries being painted as the villain blocking the path to a peaceful resolution. The unfolding saga promises intrigue, political maneuvering, and a cast of international actors, each with their own agenda. Do you know Ukraine is heartbroken by UK's not so generous attitude these days and is asking the Brits to match up to the Germans in Moolah and French in aggression. Okay. Here is the video. Bang, bang, my baby shut me down.